Hello, hello, my friends. Welcome to my Tuesday live stream. I'm going to give people a few minutes to pop on in. Let's see if anyone pops in the next minute or two. Alrighty. I'm going to get started. Um, so, I want to make sure you can hear me. So, if you can give me a thumbs up if you can hear me, I'd appreciate it. But today we are going to be playing with a card kit sampler that Kendra sent me. And so I started to open it, but then I stopped myself because I wanted to open it in front of my friends here and show you what I got. Hi, Vicky. Welcome. Thank you for the thumbs up. I appreciate it. Now I can keep on talking. So, a little bit of story time before I open up our little card kit. About, 30 minutes ago or so, I was cleaning up my crafty space and I was getting some of my mini ink cubes put away. And if you remember, or in case you don't know, I sort my mini ink cubes and I store them in this little, the empty Ferrero Rocher candy box. So I have a few of these with the positively saturated ink cubes, with my distressed ink cubes. In any case, I had pulled out these two ink cube uh, boxes and I was getting some out to play with and putting the rest away. And I set them aside off to the side of my desk. And I wasn't being very careful. I wasn't paying attention. And I knocked them over, all over my carpet. Let me show you. I took a picture. Let me see if you can see this. There you go. That's after I picked them up off my carpeted room and cleaned up a few ink stains on my carpet. And my carpet's a light gray, so I was lucky that nothing really stained. I was able to get the few ink spots off, but they were everywhere. All of the, half the lids popped off, the inks were upside down. It was a nightmare. So I've spent the last half hour trying to figure out which ink was which ink because I did not do with my mini ink cubes what I normally do with my larger ink cubes. So for example, here's Gina K's amalgam. I mark the ink on the base and I mark the lid so that if I happen to drop it, I know what ink it is. Well, I never did that with my little ink cubes. So I was swatching cubes like crazy or pressing them onto paper. Yeah, ouch is right. And trying to match up what ink went with what ink. I don't know how well I did. And then another thing is I hadn't ink swatched these yet, so I couldn't even compare ink swatches. The hybrid inks I had some Simon Says hybrid inks. Those I had ink swatched, so I was able to compare the ink that I stamped today to the ink swatch and kind of get the right lid on there. But as for my positively saturated inks, I don't know. I just had to do some lucky guessing, I guess, and then I'll figure it out later. I guess I'll try and like do some good ink swatches with a nice stamp. I have this one that I use for my ink swatches. Let me show you my swatch book. So see, this is how I have them all. And the light's getting it. So they're all swatched and with the names on there. And so if I stamp that on there, hopefully I'll stamp on some cardstock later today with each of them. Let them kind of absorb into the paper because they dry back a bit. So it was kind of hard as I was just testing them to see if it was the right one. But I'll let them dry back a bit and hopefully kind of match up the lids correctly. But I didn't want to leave them uncovered while I went live because I have the fan going and the AC going because I am hot as usual. And I didn't want to have them dry out. Hi, Charlene. Thanks for coming. Oh, that would be wonderful if you could help me out. I just, the first thought that came to my head was, oh, well, I'm going to have to buy the large ones and compare them. I mean, that wouldn't be a bad thing, right? But, but I'm trying not to buy the larger ink pads because just space, not just the expense, but space. So anyway, I thought I would share that before I got to playing with the card sampler that Kendra sent me. But let me put these away where they actually belong, not just sitting on top of the trash can next to my desk, which is how they fell the first time. And I should know better. I should really, really know better. Okay, so here's the card kit sampler that Kendra sent, and she sends them to, I think it's her all access Patreons, and then you get a full card kit set for her VIP Patreons. But I did leave a link to Kendra's Patreon in the description box. So like I said, I started to open this, but then I said, no, 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 let me wait and open it with my friends. And then I did forget to do something. I was going to scan the QR code and add it to the description box so you know what I was playing with. But, I can probably do that with my iPad. Let me try doing that. 1 second. And if I could find my camera on here. Let me try doing that. Sorry, guys. I got a little frazzled and unprepared with all that ink dropping all over the floor. Oops. So let me try scanning this. Get that QR code. Okay. So this is her mystery card making kit featuring pink and mane. Okay. And that's the cool thing about her little card making kit sampler. So she does have this QR code and it'll show you what products or and what company she sent you stuff from in case you want to get more. So let me pull these out. And then there's a few little embellishments in there. I'm going to leave them in the bag so I don't lose them. And then she's also starting to send, I believe, I'll double check. But hi Brenda, welcome, welcome. Hi Gloria, thanks for joining us. So I think for the all access members, she'll send a small die. I'll double check that. And I'll put the information in the description box. But so I got this one from Cherry Lynn Designs. I like this. This is cute. Now, I don't know if I'm going to use the die today because I want to just make some quick and easy cards here so that I can get back to trying to swatch those inks. I just can't believe I did that. I can't believe I did that. I don't know. Sometimes I surprise myself. And look, she sends like the matte layer too. It's perfection. I love the way she sends these little card kits because if you just really need to make a really quick and easy one, this is already foiled. See here, it could be you make me happy. And this could be happy birthday or happy everything. I'm going to do the happy birthday, I think. And then let me get a couple of card bases real quick. And I'm going to have to move where I store my card bases because my almost 10-month-old, she'll be is today the second? Oh, she's 10 months old today. My 10-month-old grandbaby is now crawling, and she loves crawling into grandma's craft room. And I have these on the bottom shelf of my cart. And of course, she just goes in there and grabs everything, just like her brother. So I'm going to have to find another place to move them, which I'll do. I'll eventually get to that. Now, another thing I did, I wanted to share, might have been on last week's live. Hmm, I'm not sure when, but I was using my tape glider and it ran out in the middle of a live, so I had to reload it. And I had been thinking to myself for some time that I wanted to get a second one. Well, there was not a second one to be found anywhere. Yeah, it's not fun, Charlene. Child proofing, you should see. They come in here. All my grandkids come in here and just do as they will. They pretty much know, at least the older ones, like not to get my good alcohol markers or not to which paper they can get. So they're pretty good about that. But the littles or the minis, I have sets of grandkids. So my older grandkids, we refer to them as the bigs. So those are my teenage grandkids. The littles are the ones that are like between 9 and 11. There are littles because we have a few in that age range. And then the minis are the ones that are all like 3 and under. Yeah. So I have the bigs, the littles, and the minis. Well, the bigs and the littles know what they can get or what they can't get, but the minis don't quite have it yet. They're still figuring it out. In any case, I was gonna buy a second one of these, but I couldn't find one anywhere, nowhere. And then I found one similar on Amazon. I might link that. I'll add that link later after the live. But I found this one. Unfortunately, this one is for 3/4 inch or half-inch tape. And I didn't want to have to buy another size tape. I had just reordered a huge box of adhesive from Tape Jungle. So I have a lot of the 1/4 inch. But then I did some more research and I found that they do sell an adapter to change it out so that this would fit the 1/4 inch. So I bought that and it works. So this will be my backup in case I run out mid live stream. I shouldn't today because it looks like it's pretty full. So let's put these cards together and we'll have 2 quick and easy cards. Now, does everybody know that today, yeah, I'm sure the VIP ones are great. Today or yesterday was the start of the new quarter for Kendra's Card Challenge. And today we had a hop. It's a giveaway hop. And so each of the design team members, and I'm on the design team, we are each showcasing one of the sketches. And so if you follow along that hop, you could win a really great prize from Kendra. See how easy that is? And then I'll just attach this to the card base. Easy peasy card. But the hop is so much fun. I was actually watching the hop as I was cleaning up my ink mess. And so far, everybody has done such I mean, I know they'll all do a fabulous job, but I haven't quite gotten through the whole hop. But everybody does such a fabulous job with the card sketches. So you should head over and check out, of course, when I'm done, you check out the hop today for Kendra's Card Challenge 15. She has some really great sketches on there. And then there are some new design team members. So welcome to my teammates. Glad to have you all on board. It is a lot of fun. I have fun designing with her sketches. I love playing with card sketches and with pattern paper. It's what I love to do. Okay. And here's another funny story. So one of my littles, I was he came over here yesterday, Friday. Came over here Friday, and I was in the middle of recording a video, so I told him, "Hey, babe, you got to be quiet. Grandma's recording a video." And he's like, "For what?" And I said, "Oh, for my YouTube channel." He said, "You have a YouTube channel?" I was like, "Yeah." He says, "How come you didn't tell me? I didn't know you had a YouTube channel. What do you record? How many subscribers do you have?" What I mean, a million questions. It was hilarious. He just, I don't know. I guess the cousins didn't tell him Grandma had a YouTube channel because I know the bigs know I have one, and the other littles know I have one, but he didn't know. The card base was a little off, so I'm gonna trim that. Ugh. But it's always funny when they're shocked when Grandma does anything out of the grandma-ish norm. Trim that off. But yeah, so he came again today, and he walked in, and I was in my craft room cleaning up, getting ready for my live, and he says, "Grandma, are you recording a video?" And I said, "No, babe, I'm not." "Oh, okay, so I can talk?" I said, "Yeah, you can talk. Have fun." So he was here for a little while. Like, they're on summer vacation, and that means Grandma has lots and lots of babysitting duty. Okay, I'm gonna get some of these little confetti sprinkles that she included in the kit. I'm gonna pour them out, and I will add them here and there to each of the cards. I mean, these are really quick cards. I thought I had another card kit that let me take a quick look here, that I hadn't used quite yet, but maybe I did use it. I might have used it. So, how's everybody doing? How is your day going? All right, let me add a few sprinkles here and there. And a few sprinkles here and there. Oops. And I've tried to clean my hands up, but you can still see they're inky from cleaning up the inks. Oh, and then I thought I would be cute and clean up the lids. I cleaned up my hands with alcohol, and I thought, oh, I'll just clean the lids that, got trapped in the falling of inks with some alcohol. Yeah, that's a bad idea because it wiped off the most of the label of the alcohol of the mini ink cube. Let me show you if I can find that one. I noticed it and I stopped myself. So I'll have to kind of, once I inventory what's what, I'll figure out which one this was because I can't tell. See, I smeared it. Bad me. But live and learn. Did you hear that? The inks moved around and I thought they were gonna fall. So anyway, what did I do with that? Kids will do that. They like to give us a hard time. They forget that we weren't born this age. I tell them, guys, we were not born this age. Grandma had a life before. And, my kids will tell me, yeah, grandma and grandpa dated before they got married. And they're just like, ew, that's gross. And I laugh because, they only see us as grandma and grandpa, which is, understandable. I get that. I was the same way with my grandma. I never really was fortunate enough to know my grandfathers. I knew my dad's stepdad, and he died early on. I was very, very young when he passed away. So I really only had grandmas. And I appreciate them. My grandma, my mom's mom was amazing. Totally amazing. Oh no. Did my camera go off? Guys. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Ah, of course. Of course. Give me a second, guys. I'm gonna try and get. Oh, there. It came back. I don't know what happened. Technology is my friend. Technology is my friend. I have to remind myself. Technology is my friend. So in any case, that was my morning with the craziness of inks spilling everywhere. Oh, just released a new sketch this morning. I'm gonna have to go check that out. I like working with card sketches a lot. Um, I had a video come out today with the new sheet load that came out yesterday, and it's a special edition sheet load. Let me show you. You can check out my video, but let me show you one of the cards that I made for that. It's a 5x7 edition, so I made this one. I made 8 of these, and I think they turned out so pretty. And this was some paper from Michael's, so I used that. And then I had the card sketch from Kendra. Do I have that one? Sometimes I make cards, and my kids come in here and they like them, and they take them. So I might not have it at hand. Okay, that was really quick and easy, guys. Super quick and easy. Good afternoon. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for joining us. So that was super quick and easy. Let's figure out something else to play with. Let me see. What do I want to do? Why don't oh my goodness. I have so much stuff all over the place, just thrown all over the place right now. Minus the inks, of course. I don't have inks thrown anywhere because I picked them up. I just can't believe I did that. Thank you, Brenda. I appreciate it. I'm going to save this to use on another card. But look how pretty and how easy these are to make. I know I have another card kit from her somewhere that I didn't use. I'm sure of it. Give me one second to do a quick search here and hopefully not spill anything. I'm sure I had one. Goodness gracious. Maybe not. Maybe I did not have one. Oh well, I'm not going to worry about doing too big of a search because right now it is upside down. Even though I'm always organizing, I'm constantly organizing and kind of sorting through my things. I just right now is not a clean space. My son is giving me some of his equipment, some of his gear he used in his YouTube studio because he is going to be going to France for a few months and I'm going to miss him dearly, but I know he's going to enjoy himself. See, I said I'm not going to keep looking for it, and here I am still looking for that card kit. No, I must have used it. I had to have used it. All right. Well, let's just play with something else then, because I'm not going to, I'm sure I used it. I'm pretty good about when Kendra sends us a card kit, using it up right away. Hi, Shay. Thanks for joining us. So let me set these aside and let me pull in If I could find there my goodies from the Not Too Shabby shop. Play with some of those. And I'm going to tell you, I fell in love with this watermelon paper. I think I did today's video for the card sketch. I'm pretty sure was with this paper. It's just too pretty not to use. So let me grab a few more things here. Yeah, I had gotten the I Want It All bundle. So let's see. And I'm still working on cutting out all those sentiments from Sarah Liz from Sassy's LLC. So I'm still working on that. I've gotten through, I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 of her emergency card kits. As far as cutting through them, I've got them all printed, but cutting through them is a whole other issue. Look at these pretty papers, guys. Love them. I love them. They're so summery. They're so pretty. So let's play with some more. And these, Jamie from Not Too Shabby is sending, now she's shipping her papers in, it's like a plastic packaging now, instead of glued at the top for her paper pads moving forward from this release, I believe, moving forward. And I like it because I'm able to just put stuff back in the sleeve, and this way I've run out of clips, but usually I clip them all together so I don't lose the pieces. But aren't the papers pretty? So let me see which one I want to use. You know what? Let me use up some scraps I have. How about that? That way I don't have scraps just flying all over the place. And here I go putting stuff, because my trash can is off to my left. I put it on top of my trash can. Now, is it warm where you guys are at? I'm super warm. But again, I get warm easily. I don't know. Getting older is part of the issue. Maybe. Who knows? All right, let's see. How are we doing on time? We've got half hour. We've got plenty of time. Let's see here. Isn't this cute? This little baby. Look how cute. That's a cutie. And a little cupcake. Agua de sandía. Love it. Love it. Watermelon. Watermelon drink. What? 106? Nope. I shouldn't complain. I should not complain. I think right now, before I went live, I checked my thermostat here in my house, and it was 80. And that's warm enough for me. Couldn't do 106. Oh no. Super, super hot, huh? Oh, see, 72 is doable, Charlene. So doable. That's the kind of weather I like. Okay. Let me get a card base out. Oh. I wonder, should I should I stamp the background? Let me see if I have any white cardstock at hand. Because this is like a 6x6 stamp. I haven't used it yet. I got it with a bundle, but I haven't used it yet. That might be nice, huh? Let me get some ink. And I'm gonna do I'm know if I want to do like the black seeds, but maybe I do, and then I ink blend around it. Maybe we do that. Okay, let's do that. Let me get some some of my Gina K inks. Or let's see. I'm all over the place today, guys. I'm so sorry. I told you that ink dropping everywhere just threw me off my game completely. Looking for my Misty here. Whoops. This isn't a red rubber, so I can move that there. And grab some white paper. In fact, you know what I'm going to grab is some watercolor paper. And I'm going to use, if I could find it, my VersaFine. What did I do with that? Somebody got my inks. Oh, no. Falsely accusing people. And you know what? I'm going to try it. I've seen other people do it where it's just laying flat. And then you kind of just put the paper on there. Let's see how that works for me. If it works for me. And we'll do VersaFine Claire. Hi, Rosie. Okay, do this. And then I think instead of ink blending, I'm going to use some of those new sprays I got. Do more here. I'm so afraid of not using my Misty. So afraid, but I'm going to just go for it and put it on the smoother side. Okay. Oh, this is the ink from the edges coming off. All right, here we go. Like it or not. Ooh, that came out okay. All right, let me set this aside. I'll clean that in a minute. Then let me get some clear embossing powder. I'm going to turn my fan off so it doesn't blow all over me. And we're going to make our own little background panel. How's that? Okay. Let's just add this. Sometimes it's fun to just play. Just get your stuff out and play and not think about, oh, I need to get this kind of design done, or I should use this product. I just want to play sometimes. I think that's partially why I like now. I was super nervous at first, but I kind of like doing the lives now because I can just play and just I don't have to worry about, oh, I've got to edit a video or I've got to make sure to, mention this or that. It's just playtime and I like it. Oh, welcome, Adelaide. How are you? Thank you for joining us. And of course, my hands are all inky. Let me try and clean them up just a bit. What did I do with my rack? Here it is. Okay, and then gotta get my heat gun out. Plug this in. Oh yes, lavender is a calming color. I love it. Oh, you're so sweet. You are so sweet. You missed the debacle I had right before going live, where I spilled my ink cubes all over my carpeted room. All right, guys, sorry for noise, but I gotta get my heat gun going. And then I'll grab, kind of clear up my space a little bit, and I'll grab those new spritz sprays I got, and we'll kind of make our own little background. I just love watching when the embossing powder melts. Isn't it awesome? See, here I got it dirty, but I'm going to cut this down so I'm not worried about it. I probably could have gotten a much better impression had I used my Misty, because this was, in fact, a brand new stamp. I hadn't used it, and then I'm stamping on watercolor paper. But you know what? Like I said, it is playtime. Just play with what I have and make something fun. Because remember, the people you give your cards to or your handmade projects to, that you're gifting them to people, they don't care if there's a splotch or if it's not on perfectly straight according to your standards. That's not what people care about. They just think it's wonderful that you thought to make them a handmade gift. Okay. Yeah, that looks good. Let me grab some of my spritzes. Let's see which one I want to use. Let's go with um hmm, should I do picked raspberry? Yeah, let's do picked raspberry. I might bring in some barn door too. So I'm gonna bring these in. I got those a couple weeks ago. Here's something from your floor. Yeah, that would have been great. I actually submitted my very first craft roulette card this past week for this latest episode. So I had been promising myself to try it and to do it, and I just hadn't done it. You really have to shake these. Now, what did I do with? Hmm. Oh, I know where it's at. It always sounds like I'm searching for stuff around here, huh? Okay, let's do some spritzing here. This is going to be a real pink watermelon. We'll add some of that barn door, I think. Yeah. Oh, you did your second? Yeah, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try and do them every week now. Um, I'm kind of I don't know. Once I start doing something, if I tell myself I've got to keep doing it, I will. It's like a challenge to myself to keep going. Oh boy, this splattered everywhere inside. Huh, a mess. Today is my make a mess day. All right, let's add some more. Kind of, we'll dry that up just a bit. See how that looks. And these sprays are really pretty. They have that nice little these spritzes. like a nice shimmer finish to them. You can do it. You can do all of those. It's lots of fun to play. Like I think when I very first started making cards, I would try, I was of course watching Christina Warner and Jennifer McGuire, and I would say, oh, I've got to try that watercoloring technique or this technique or that. But you know what? You eventually find what you enjoy the most. And mine is pattern paper. And you just go with that. You just have fun with that and play with that because that's where you find your joy. And crafting should be filled with fun. Okay, let's see. Can you see the shimmer on here? Hold on, let me put it up some. I don't know if you can see the shimmer. There you go. There, maybe there a little bit. All right, so I can use that. I think I want more color on it though. I think I want more red on it. What do you guys think? Should I put more red? Yay or nay? It's more pink. And watermelon's really red. Although this is using creativity. It doesn't have to be what it is in nature, right? Let me know, guys. Meantime, let me clean up the nozzle on my picked raspberry so it doesn't clog. Okay, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with this. Don't make it perfect. Make it yours. I agree. Make it yours. We're gonna go with this. I like the way it looks. Okay. So I'm gonna put that on my card and let me find what did I do with my cutter. Here it is, right in front of me. So let me trim this down. I think I want this to be 3 3/4 by 5. What do you think? Just a little bit smaller. And I'll save this to put on the inside. I'm not going to throw it away. And then let me see, where's my paper? Do I have any papers that would coordinate well with this? Oh, I kind of like this green. I use that one. Although it does have that pink glitter on the background. This is how my brain works, you guys. Oh, I like this one. Constantly changing my mind. You don't see that always in my videos. Rosie, you'll love, not only, if you love Crafty Owls, you're also going to love Kendra's Card Challenge. It is a ton of fun. Okay. 4 by 5 1/4. Set that aside. Now I'm going to make this. And actually, let me see something. Nope. I hear my grandbaby crying. She's waking up from her nap. Okay. Just going to put that there. Oh, Adelaide, you've gotta go to put it as an entry. I know we are our own worst critic. I know I am. I make my cards and I look at them and I think, "Blah, what was I thinking? How I can't use this." But somebody else sees it and they just see the beauty in what you've done. You've got to put an entry. Don't be so hard on yourself. I'm sure they're beautiful. Okay. We'll put this on here. I kind of press it down because it is watercolor paper, so it's going to be a little warped. And then maybe I bring in some foam tape. So this is what I do, Rosie. Let me tell you. I have plastic sleeves. Hmm, where do I have them right now? I don't think I have them out because I haven't cut the new challenge yet. I'm going to cut it today. But I have a plastic sleeve and I just label it, sketch 1, sketch 2, all the way through 15. And as I cut each paper, so I'll cut paper A, for example, and then I'll sort all those pieces into the plastic sleeve, and I'll sort all my cut pattern paper first. Then I go back and I pick my coordinating cardstock for mat layers or what have you. And then I pick all my ephemera and sentiments and I get those all ready. And then I put all that into the sleeve as well. And then I also put into my plastic sleeve the card base I'm going to use. So that way, when I'm sitting down to craft, if you go back and check out some of my videos for entries to Kendra's card challenge, you'll see I just sit down with all 15 sleeves and I just start going. And I'll have the sketch, taped up in front of me so I can see what I should be doing. And that's just how I get them done. I know the first time, way, way, way back when, I think I started doing her card challenges with was card challenge number 2, maybe. Um, and I was super intimidated and I thought I'm gonna mess this whole thing up. There's no way I'm gonna get this right. I'm gonna lose all my pieces. And I had cut everything. I didn't sort it right away. And because everything was just like in piles, I gave up. I didn't do it. So then the next quarter came around and I thought, no, I have to be able to do this. I can do this. I'm organized. I can do this. So that's what I did. I did that. And that has helped me immensely. I have so much fun. And I I never looked back. I do it every quarter, and I do an entry for every month, and not just because I'm on her design team. I would do it anyway. I love using her card sketches. All right, let's see. What do I want to use? Like these aren't pink enough for me, I don't think. What do you think? No, maybe they're okay. So that could be a birthday card. And that's one of the sentiments from Sassy's LLC. Yes, that's what I do. As I cut it, I lay it back out in the place it would be as the full 6 by 6 sheet of paper. And that way I don't lose track and I make sure I've got everything. Great, great tips. Yes, Kendra usually does a how to cut video. I don't know if she's doing one this quarter, but you can look back at her previous quarters and see how she kind of sorts hers out. And then if you want to get her previous sketches, you can become a member of her Patreon. You can become a patron, and there's different levels. So depending on what level is what you would have access to. Oh, you know what? I forgot I was going to add something there. But I think You can also, she was going to add that you could pay per per sketch. If you just, let's say I was missing sketch number, quarter number 7, challenge number 7, I could pay just to upload that one. So, I mean, I think that's a great benefit. Guys, I'm being so, oh, I just noticed this is so crooked. See? I notice things that nobody else is going to notice, but I do. Let's see. That's a little better. So, I mean, I would have fun with it. I love using card sketches. So I use, of course, Kendra's Card Challenge, the sheet load sketch. I use the Hola chica, how are you? I use Just Crafts, her card sketches. So, you just have fun with it. It's all about having fun to me. Um, I just, I think card making is a form of art, in my opinion. And I think we all need to remember that and remember that art is beautiful. It is in the eye of the beauty is in the eye of the beholder, they say. But I just I think anybody's creations, they put their heart and soul into it. And so there's beauty in that. To me, there's beauty in that. I like this sentiment. It's hilarious. I could give this to my sister, but I already made her birthday card last week, remember? This one says, rude that you're younger than me, but okay. And she's only a year and a half younger than me. So there. No. Did you put it in her Facebook group for MCA? I have so much fun on MCA. It is a blast. It is an absolute blast. Lynn does a great job of wrangling us and keeping us on task because sometimes we get a little lost. But this last one was it was led by uh, Lala of Mommy Guide Inc. And she did a great job. See, Beth has some great sketches too. They're everywhere. Anytime someone guides me, and then Sarah Liz, who has these emergency card sentiments, she also, sorry for the crinkling, she also has card sketches on her, a lot of her, most of her emergency card kits. So, like, you can follow her. There's so many talented people who just always have such wonderful ideas. Like, I don't know how they come up with it, but I always say, I have to use card sketches because that way somebody else did all the hard work and the thinking for me. I didn't have to come up with that. I just play. I just follow directions most of the time. Oh, that's right. That's right. She did put it in. Um, I'll go back and look at it again. I've been super busy with grandkids, but um she mentioned, I think she put it in the Facebook group that you had emailed it to her and she uploaded it for you. Is that the one I'm thinking of? It was fun. Here's the one. Here, let me show you. I have it right here. This is what we made on MCA. It was this like pop-up. Um, so this, if I can get it to work now. It folds flat so you can mail it as an A2 card, but then you can pop it up and it's a nice little piece of decor. See? And it says welcome. I like these for place settings. I think I might use these for our Thanksgiving place settings this year for my family. I always do some handmade place settings for them. Excuse me. Oh, I'll be done in 5 minutes, Dalis, if you want to go live. Go for it. I'll watch. I'll definitely watch. Your laugh is infectious. It's contagious. I love it. You make me chuckle every time I hear you laugh. Oh, do you hear the 3-year-old saying no in the background? Okay, so I made this card today and I used the card kit from Kendra. My desk is a mess, guys. And made these two. I think I had a nice, productive little crafty hour, don't you? Does anybody have any questions for me? I got a few minutes before I gotta. I can't take my time. I got babysitting duty in 4 minutes. So, and my daughter uses my craft room as her um, home office. She works from home. So, I kind of have to hurry up and get out of here soon. But anybody have any questions for me? Uh, Let me clean these up too because I will spill everywhere as I did the inks. At least you have to go back and watch the beginning. I spilled all of my mini ink cubes, not all. I spilled 2 trays full of mini ink cubes all over my carpet in my craft room. And ink cubes went flying everywhere. I sounded like a sailor. I'm glad I wasn't live when it happened because, oh boy, it was not fun. I was not a happy camper. But such is life, I guess. Now I'm gonna have to figure out. I'm gonna double check and ink swatch and see if I've got the right caps on the right ink pads and go from there. Oh, and I gotta clean up my stamp. Yeah, you're telling me? No, that was oh, it was terrible. It was terrible. I mean, they didn't fall live. I talked about what happened live. It was, oh, my brain hurt. I shared a picture of me of what they look like after I pick them up. Let me share it again if I can find it. I just and I've always had that fear of what if they fall all over the place and I can't find what color is what. Here, let me see if I can show this. Let me try and get closer. Can you see? That was my ink cubes. They were just everywhere, and I cleaned up the ink stains off my carpet, luckily, but um, not fun at all. Oh, it's Sarah Liz. She's Sassy's LLC on YouTube, and so she has card sketches as part of her emergency card kit. I don't have any at hand right here. Hold on, let me see. Here is from volume 37. So she had her emergency card kit and then she has um, sketches too that she shares. So you can download those. You just have to go to her channel and she does them every other Friday. And they're amazing. She has a whole variety of sketches and sentiments and MCA, Rosie, that's Mystery Craft Along. So what we do is live on Lynn's channel, we create a project without knowing what the project is. So we'll get the dimensions of how to cut our cardstock or pattern paper. We'll get that ahead of time, and then we'll get directions, step-by-step directions live, and you kind of just gotta try and figure out what it is we're making. So sometimes the directions throw us for a loop. Sometimes we get a little lost. Sometimes we get a lot lost. But it is a load of fun. I have so much fun. You got it, Shay. You know what I'll do is I will link to Sarah Liz's channel to Sassy's LLC when I'm done, after I'm done babysitting, guys. So I've got to have some time in between finishing here and babysitting. But I'll link to that. I'll link to Lynn's channel. She's LV Handcrafted. That's where she has Crafty Fun with Friends. So we do different lives. We join her as guests sometimes from time to time. And we'll do mystery craft alongs, all kinds of fun stuff. I think she had one. Was it Delis? Was it a mother daughter craft along that she did on one? I think. Um, I didn't join that one, but it's fun to watch. It is just a ton of fun to watch. All right, I cleaned up that stamp. Um, but yeah, that's what I do. Oh, this is not too shabby. This was part of that watermelon bundle that I was lucky enough to get a hold of. I don't know if the stamp is available separately, at least I'd have to look. I know the pattern paper is available separately, but not sure about the stamp. I'll have to, like I said, I have to check that out. Oh, it's in August. Okay, okay. Well, friends, I gotta get going. I have to clear my space so my daughter can get to work and I can babysit the babies. But thank you for joining me. I appreciate it. I'm actually enjoying doing lives. I might start, stepping it up and doing a second one during the week. Don't know. It is. It's a 6 by 6 background. It is huge, but I liked it. Look, it came out okay. I think it came out okay. What do you think? That's pretty. Oh, look at me. I didn't center that, but I'm not going to worry about that. All right, friends, I gotta run. Dalis, are you gonna go live? Oh, thank you, my friend. Because I can watch while I'm babysitting. I just can't do a live while I'm babysitting. Let me know. My grandson is mimicking me in the background. Okay, I'll head over to your channel, Dalis. Everybody, head over to Stamper Girl's channel. She's gonna go live, and she is a ton of fun. She is. Oh my goodness, she makes me laugh every time. All right, friends. Thanks for watching. I'll see you all next week. Bye.